Welcome back, everybody. I'm back today with some updates on the EIDL grants and loans. I want to discuss two brand new glitches that are being discovered out there, and I don't want anybody stuck in these, okay? So we're going to talk about the glitches and we're going to talk about some things you can do to fix them. I want to provide some more clarity on some alternatives. If you're stuck in the IRS backlog, there are some alternative methods you could do here. I had a lot of questions about this to clarify some things, so we're going to get you caught up on that. And I want to close out with the 10K grants that should really be going to everybody right now. So we're going to touch on the 10K grants for everybody. So share this video with everyone that you know that is inside the EIDL programs, or they're in the grants, the loans, or the loan increase programs, because there is a lot of great information contained inside. So let's get you all caught up. Hello everybody and welcome back. I actually have a great lineup for today on the grants and the loans in the EIDL program. Methods to keep you from getting stuck, because there are some new glitches out there that I need to announce for you. And I also want to provide some clarification to the tax alternatives out there if you're stuck in the IRS backlog. So we're going to cover all of that. And then finally, I want to close this video out by talking about what's going on in Congress around the 10K grants for everybody. And I mean, this topic is heating up right now because a lot of these funds and a lot of these programs are drying up. So we're going to touch on the 10K for everybody right here in the end. And by the way, if you have not yet met me, my name is Edward Bilder. I typically post finance videos on filling your pockets, starting wealth strategies practically from nothing, having $0. It's kind of how I started out, okay? And right now I focus on daily stimulus updates around EIDL, PPP, and the stimulus packages, because man, there are so many small businesses out there that just truly need some support, and I'm here to bring it all together for everybody so that we can get ourselves through these processes and get ourselves to the other side of this pandemic, okay? Now I'm going to start out today with the blocked IP that's happening out there. This is the blocked IP for multiple login attempts, and this is a rather irritating one because you're trying to get into your portal and you're trying to sign documentation or check messages, and you just can't get through the login, okay? This is happening to a lot of people right now, and there are a couple steps you could take to clear this up, all right? I'm just going to list them out here. Now, some of these may work and some of them may not work, but let's just go through the list here. So clear your cache and your browser history before you log in. That's probably a pretty easy one. Not always working though, okay? Switch between data sources. That means turn your Wi-Fi on and try it, then turn your Wi-Fi off and try it, then try your cellular data, turn it on and then turn it off. Try that method. A third method here is to just switch devices. If you're doing it from your phone, try going to a computer. If you're doing it from your computer, try going to a different computer. Some people are even saying, go check the library and try it from the library, that they've done this and it has worked for them. They've actually been able to go to the library and log straight in, okay? So try that all out as well. And then if all else fails, you could try this technique. You could set yourself up a VPN and get an address from a different state. The VPN appears right now to be the preferred solution, that many people are using it and getting themselves through, okay? So if you're experiencing this, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're also experiencing this, and let me know if you had a different solution than the ones we listed here so we can help out others on the channel. So let us know what you guys are doing. Okay, I'm going to shift over to clarifying the alternatives to your tax transcripts. But before I do, I just want to say thank you to all the loyal viewers out there who tune in each and every day, and especially those ones that notice I got a haircut. So thank you guys so much for noticing. You guys are awesome, all right? Now, I want to clarify the tax transcripts here really quick, okay? I posted a video here that received some viewer feedback where they're saying that they can't officially go out and find themselves a stamped copy because they've already submitted their taxes, and they're a bit confused on what that exactly means, okay? Because the SBA is offering that if your tax transcripts are not on file with the SBA and they come back like taxes not found, they're going to give you some alternative methods to get this thing verified. And I want you all to be ready and prepared, okay? Because the SBA may call you one day and say, hey, we're going to deny you unless you could verify your taxes. And I want you to be like, bam, here you go. Send it to them in an email, okay? Get it all set and ready to go, all right? I don't want you to be stuck in any way, okay? So the clarification here that I need to make is around the 4506T and the 4506. That's the 4506-T and the 4506. There's a difference between the two of them, all right? So let me first talk about what the 4506-T is. That's a bit of a mini version of your taxes, all right? It's free to apply for, and it happens much faster, okay? Because it's just a mini. It doesn't have all of the lines on your taxes that you've submitted, right? You fill out the, sometimes pages of stuff, but your transcript could come back pretty short. Now let's talk about what the 4506 is. This is a photocopy of your taxes that you submitted. Okay, this is like, here's a copy of everything that I gave the IRS. This will cost you, I believe it's $50 now, and it takes a bit longer to obtain. It's not as fast as your transcript, all right? So it may be to your benefit to have this thing ready. Get it ready now. I know I'm telling everybody to go out and spend $50 right now, but it could be the benefit of getting, you know, $300, $400, $500,000 just to have that $50 spent today. Could be worth it, right? The difference between your 4506 and your 4506T, that's a huge difference, okay, is that the 4506T is populated after the IRS finishes your taxes. So once you submit your taxes in, once they do the filing themselves, then the 4506-T becomes populated. So if you're stuck in the backlog, your data will not be found on file. All right, it's going to show up as all zeros and it won't be found on file. But the 4506 is a copy of the exact thing that you sent to the IRS. They didn't change it, they didn't alter it, they basically just photocopied what you sent them and sent you back a certified copy of the entire thing. They basically stamp it and send it back to you, all right? Now, in some cases, there are loan officers that are out right now accepting the e-file number. So if you file it online, they'll accept your e-file number, but not all loan files are doing this. So I wouldn't really put all my eggs into that basket. Now, if you don't want to invest the $50 and you just want to check your 4506-T to see if it's going to come back all blank, I have a video here. I'll leave a link. But you could also search Bilder 4506 and find this as well. It gives you all the steps to pull your 4506T and then gives you some steps to determine whether or not you're stuck in the backlog, okay? It tells you exactly what you need to put on there. You pull your own 4506-T and you see what the results are, and then you could then say, all right, I should go spend that $50 because the IRS is definitely stuck in a backlog and the SBA is not going to get my information. So you can go right now and find an IRS location, like an IRS office that's nearest to you, and get this thing done rather quickly and not have to wait as long. So what I've done for you is I put in the description an IRS office locator. Just put in your zip code and it'll tell you the closest IRS office to you guys, all right? And while you're also up in the description, you could check out my free stuff section where you can grab yourself some free crypto, free stocks, and free sign-on bonuses. I actually use Webull each and every day because every month I get about $2,000 worth of free stocks by recommending Webull to my friends on Facebook. I click 2 buttons and I get $2,000 a month. I'm happy and satisfied with that, okay? So you can check them out in the description. And if you're looking to expand your revenue streams, you're a small business owner like myself, I'm always looking to expand my revenue streams, especially if it's passive income, money that I could earn while I'm sleeping. Right now, you could check out in the description my crash course on AirBNB, where you can get yourself into real estate. You don't have to own the real estate to do this, to be a part of AirBNB, and you can start with as little as $50 a month, earning an extra $5,000 to $10,000 each and every month. I do this each and every day and find methods to scale this up because every time I turn on a new AirBNB, I turn on an extra $5,000 to $10,000 each and every month. All right, so check out my AirBNB crash course found in the description. I'm really excited about it. Okay, I need to touch on a glitch in the $5,000 supplemental grants, okay? And this is actually the first one that I'm reporting for the $5,000 supplemental grants. It appeared like it was moving smoothly. It was on easy street. People were getting approved like crazy within 2 days. But no, of course, with like all the other SBA programs, there's always going to be some kind of glitch out there that's triggering some kind of problem, okay? So let me start by reminding you what the 5K supplemental grant is, all right? This is for applicants that are 10 or fewer employees, 50% reduction of gross receipts, and in a low-income community. Those are the 3 requirements. Well, many of you are reporting to the channel here and my Instagram that you hit the 10 or fewer, that you also hit the 50% reduced in gross receipts, and you already received the balance of your $10,000 targeted advance grant. So you already got all of that, so they know you're also in low-income community, but you're being denied for not being located in a low-income community. Okay, great. So what's happening when when the viewers are calling the SBA? They're asking the SBA what is going on, and they're giving them their old address. Okay, so if you had to go through an address change at all, your 10K grant will show up with the new address and be approved. But for some reason, your 5K grant is showing up with this glitch, and it's checking Basically what the automated system is doing, it's checking your original loan application, grabbing that address, and then sending it through and then automatically denying you, okay? So this is triggering a denial, and unfortunately now you have to face going through the reevaluation process, and you're just adding more time onto your timeline of getting your extra 5K funding, all right? So I'm sorry that I had to report this. Let me know in the comments if you're experiencing this and if you've taken a different method to get this solved so we could help out everybody here on the channel. And while you're also down there in the comments, maybe drop me a like if you just want to say thank you for all the research I do here on the channel. The best way to say thank you is to hit the thumbs up button. All right, I want to get into talking about the $10,000 advance grants that really should be going out to everybody right now. The original CARES Act intent was to send $10,000 out to everybody, but it turned into $1,000 per employee, okay? And really just blew the minds out of everybody that was out there applying for the program, expecting to get $10,000. Well, the $10,000 grants for everybody is gaining a lot of popularity right now because they've gone and scaled this down to targeted advance grants, 300 or fewer employees, found yourself with a 30% reduction in gross receipt, and you have to be in a low-income community. And the data is telling us that they're processing these applications $200, $300 a week, all right? They just cracked $1 billion. Just cracked $1 billion. Now, there's some channels that right now are suggesting this could take up to 3 years to process all of the targeted advance grant applications at the pace that they're currently going, all right? Not to mention that I said there's $1 billion that they've only allocated so far of the $35 billion that's available out there. Now, if they were going to fund everybody who applied in the first CARES Act days, they would probably need to add about $25 billion more to give everybody the grant, all right, the full $10,000. But some channels right now are out asking their viewers, what do you see as a fair alternative? If you were to change the targeted advance grant program today without sending any additional funding over there, what would you do, okay, to change the program? Basically finding some middle ground here. What would you do if you were Congress, all right? I know what everybody's going to say. They're basically just going to say, remove all the requirements and send out the $10,000 as it was intended, okay? But how about this as a possible scenario? How about you just remove the address requirement, all right? Basically just remove the address requirement and roll with the impact and size requirement. You can still keep it to 300 or fewer, and you can still keep it to highly impacted businesses that hit 30% reduction in gross receipts, but you'll eliminate this discrimination that all of my viewers keep talking about each and every day. They feel like you're being discriminated against because you could literally be standing on one side of the street, be in a low-income community, have the exact same financial data as the person who's across the street from you, yet they are not in low-income community, and you're finding yourselves arguing over this whole situation. So viewers are highlighting this to me as discrimination. I just want to report you what everybody is saying. So let me know in the comments how you feel this whole thing should play out. You think we should just do 10K for everybody, or you think removing the address requirements is fair enough to still service everybody with high impact and their size of their businesses? All right, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, and I thank you all in advance. If you need further assistance outside my free content found right here on YouTube, you could find me pinned in the top comment for a one-on-one consultation. Just click the link and you can set up a phone call with me. Avoid all those scammers in the comments. I made a video here yesterday on all the scam that's out there happening. It's a real eye-opener. So you could search right now, Bilder, EIDL, comment scammers, and find that video. All right, so check that video out. It will open your eyes. That's going to do it for today, folks. I wish you all the best, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.